just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
First down, Eagles.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
Steelers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A handoff for one. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They toss it to Warren.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. There he goes again. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 30, Steelers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Rodgers now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down.
That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick
The
off.
Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll find Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles take possession here at their 57-yard line.
Why is it too easy? Ooh, I fucked up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd and 9 here.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On play action, Rodgers.
That's
Here's another interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense.
What the fuck
you
you just
exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw. Mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this will be caught. And the continues. It's another touchdown.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game.
Damn,
it was
I just broke
first
a
done
record
by
on this
Sid
nigga.
Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
48 yards now on on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Warren will try the right side. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about an short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the give, it's Warren.
Down to the 25. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I said it too many times. This shit too easy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And that last touchdown pass not
broke my
only
personal
puts 6
record on
points
you.
on the
My
board,
personal record,
it also
63
puts
points.
his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
They say Jalen Hurts can't throw.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.